Are you interested in quilting a t-shirt baby quilt? Would you like to learn some tips on quilting over knit fabrics? That's the case. This video is for you. Make sure to subscribe to my quilting channel as I come out with new videos every Sunday afternoon. Hello, my quilting friends. My name is Leah Day, and today we are learning how to quilt this baby onesie t-shirt quilt. I pieced this up several months ago. You might remember I did a video on it, and you can see how to do this easy stitch and flip piecing method in another video. I will make sure to link it up below this one so you can easily find it. And the quilting, I will be honest, ended up being a really big challenge, and I ended up doing a lot of ripping. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 tips for quilting with knit fabrics and not making the mistakes that I did with this quilt. So the very first tip is to use a batting. When I first basted this quilt up, I set it up to go on a hoop frame, and I did not use a batting in the middle because I thought that the flannel that I had foundation pieced all of my squares onto, I thought that that was going to be enough stabilizer within the quilt and enough thickness within the quilt to do the job. Well, it turns out it was not enough stabilizer within. Really, it's kind of one of those funny things that batting actually is stabilizer. You don't think of it that way, but it really does help to stabilize those layers. It helps your quilt top to not shift and wiggle around. It helps to keep those seams nice and straight and square. And that is the job of the batting in the middle of your quilt. So I did not use a batting the first time I tried to base this, and I had a minky backing. So that is tip number 2, and that is to not do anything extra weird with your baby t-shirt quilt, because t-shirt fabric is already weird to start with. We don't need to add to it. We don't need to make it extra weird by putting minky fabric on the back, which is only going to stretch more. So I had no batting, I had minky backing, and the stretching just got really bad. And a lot of puckers, a lot of pleats, a lot of issues stitching over these thick seams. And this brings up tip number 3, and that is to go ahead and quilt a very big, very open quilting design. You can see I have 2, sometimes 3 inches of open space within this design, and that is exactly what you want. You don't need a lot of quilting to hold your quilt together if you use the right batting. And this is the batting that I used for this quilt. This is Quilter's Dream cotton batting. It's the deluxe thickness. That's like the almost the thickest loft, so it's really, really thick and fluffy. But you notice here it says stitching may be up to 8 inches apart. What that means is I could have actually left that much space on this quilt open and it wouldn't have been a problem at all. So long as my quilting is up to 8 inches apart, it's just fine. So you want to do minimal quilting, and that is going to mean that you're not going to be putting a lot of stitches into this, a lot of pressure pushing against those seams, pushing against those knit fabrics. So I ended up using my rolling rail frame, my Qnique 21 and QCT6, which is our new very, very base level beginner edge to edge pantograph quilting. And this is my design. It is called Heart Paisley, and it's usually how I digitized it was actually very, very narrow, but I blew this up to a 10-inch row, and you can see just how much space is between these lines of quilting. This was the perfect choice for this baby quilt. So I hope that you learned a lot with these tips. Understand that quilting with knit fabric can be a little bit weird. You got to give yourself some stability. Use a batting in the middle layer of your quilt. Use a normal 100% woven cotton backing, so that way you're sure it's not going to be doing anything extra weird, and keep those lines of quilting nice and far apart. Of course, making sure that you selected a batting that allows you to do that. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, a thumbs up, ask your questions in the comments below, and come learn how to piece this quilt with me step by step at leahday.com/babyclothesquilt. Until next time, let's go quilt.